Mani Ratnam's Ponniyin Selvan Part 2 is scheduled to be released on the 28th of April, and with me, two stars. Thank you very much for your time, Karthi and Jayam Ravi. Part 1 was a super hit. It grossed 500 crore rupees, and at that time there were concerns about whether it will be having the desired impact in terms of a historical film reaching audience. It became a super hit now. Now, are you super confident?
Absolutely. Because the first part was only introduction of all the characters, and the main meat is in PS-2. So we are all the more confident that people are going to witness heavy drama, everything is going to be thrilling. There's so many twists already in the book, and the way it's been shot and the way it's flowing in the film, I think there's a lot to expect in the film. And they've given the perfect set the perfect expectation for the film in the trailer itself. Now you're going to see unexpected moments happening throughout the film, and the trailer is there all to explain that.
Ponniyin Selvan waiting for someone like waiting for exam results?
Yes, of course. But if you don't study for the exam, you have to worry. I think we have worked really hard and we studied properly. Right. So I think we are confident.
Right.
In the beginning of the part 1 promotions, I was a little nervous. Now also I'm nervous, but there is some where the confidence is overshadowing the nervousness because of the love that we gave for PS1. And each film is it's like an exam for all of us. But now that we have proven to be good students, we can be a little confident. So I am very confident, and I'm happy to come back and do promotions for PS2 with a great team. And it's like a deja vu for us. It just got released, and again we are doing this, so I'm really happy to be here.
Yes, but for those who did not watch Ponniyin Selvan Part 2, how would Part 1, how would Part 2 relate?
Intentionally, Mani sir wanted both films to be standalone films where people can enjoy even if they've not watched it. So thankfully they have had the reprise in the beginning where they tell what has happened so far, and then the movie follows. So I think we've all gotten used to the OTT series format where people always keep track of what's happened so far. They give a glimpse of what happened so far and then it proceeds. Right. So they've also taken effort to make sure people understand even if they have not watched PS1. I think they will definitely enjoy and understand even if they haven't watched the one. Yes.
Will Part 2 show both of you slightly in a different way, or will there be a continuation of in terms of your looks? And
for me, I'm sure I'm going to look different because only in Part 2 I become that prince. Because in Part 1 I was the Mahout, Yanik.
Right.
Yeah. So I always have the dark makeup and one bun on my head, and this looking really funny for me. But now he's coming as a prince. It is like his coronation is going to happen, right. And I don't want to give away too many details. But I'm happy that I've been shown in a different way this time.
Is this the best part of your acting career in terms of role?
Yes, definitely. I mean,
so far, but more to come.
Yes. I think as a character, Rajarajeshwaran is an epitome of something. To touch that itself, it's very, very. You have to be very careful to even touch that subject. Right. But I think I've done my job well.
Right. Being directed by Mani Ratnam, what was the experience like for you as an actor?
Initially, there were so many stories about how people have wanted to make this into the novel into a film. The stalwarts have been trying to make it, so there's already a lot of expectation around it. People have their own imaginations of the character. So initially there was a lot of fear in that how are we going to live up to all the expectations? Because for my character, if they say Mandithevan, there might be like 40 lakh Mandithevans in people's minds. Right. How are we going to justify? But the process was very interesting because Mani sir took us through it slowly, gradually. We had reading sessions and we would discuss about the character. And every day he would keep adding so many layers to the character. Your understanding of the character will get better and better as you start filming it. So it was a process which we thoroughly enjoyed. And the feedback, the kind of love we received for all the characters. Like everybody said, we cannot expect we can't imagine anybody else playing these characters. So that's the kind of overwhelming response we received. So after all that hard work and learning so much, this is like icing on a cake.
Yeah. And in terms of Indian films doing well at the Oscars this time, right? 2 Indian films, RRR and
proud moment, yeah.
Elephant Whisperers.
Correct.
What would that mean to Indian cinema in the world stage?
Definitely, there's a lot of eyeballs, more eyeballs. People more curious. Like I've been waiting to watch Elephant Whisperers, but I never had a time to watch. But after they won the Oscar, I made an effort to sit and watch it with my children. So I think more and more attention to our content.
Right.
People are going to search for our content. So what does India has to offer after RRR? People are going to search, and we have PS2 right behind it
Right.
to offer. So I think that way it has opened so many more gates for our talent. People are going to give more respect to our artists and technicians. So it is definitely going to open a lot of gates for sure.
Last year, 2 films from Tamil cinema made it big pan-India.
Yeah.
Vikram and PS-2. What would this mean to Tamil cinema now?
This will mean that you have found the treasure, twice
Right.
in the same year. So audience are now set. Now they want to watch more Tamil films, and even non-star films, I would say. They want to watch it because of the content that we produce, and we've always given good content. And after COVID, maybe we should state that somebody have to bring audiences back to the theatre. So I think this time Vikram and PS1 has made that happen. Next year it will be different. The coming years it's going to be different each year. So I think content plays.
Right.
That's all I think, and there are more treasures to be found.
Any particular reason why PS1 didn't have that kind of a strong connect among the Hindi audience compared to other languages in other parts of India?
We're trying to figure that
Actually, it's not a very easy story to understand.
Right.
There were a lot of people who gave us feedback saying it was difficult to even remember the name of the characters. It is very deeply rooted in ancient Tamil history. So the names are all original names, and you can't change the names here for convenience. So that was a little difficult for them to follow. But I think PS1 has set a nice platform for us. People now have gone and watched it in OTT. They've had the subtitle to follow, and there are so many articles written about the story and the brief of the story so far. So I think PS2 has a good platform already to become even bigger than PS1.
Definitely, yeah.
I think even for Mahabharata,
Mhm.
for Ramayana, we had Valmiki Ramayana, we have Kamba Ramayana.
Right.
Kamba Ramayana is more addressed for us, in South it is more relatable somehow. But Ramayana is Ramayana. So I think, when you address a particular region, to be more specific about the region. As Karthi said, for South India, maybe PS1 appealed more. That's all.
Right.
We cannot compare and say it didn't appeal. We have to say it appealed less in the north. But I'm sure after definitely it will do definitely bigger.
Good dose of humor.
Yeah, Karthi and Nambi and Mani Ratnam are traveling throughout the film, and wherever the story goes, they both are going. So whenever they are together, there is going to be fireworks. Sure.
Talk of part 3 PS. Is it just a joke or is it seriously happening?
If you know something, please tell us.
We know something. But as much as just 1 point ahead, that's all. But it's all in our director's hand.
Right.
And I think, personally, I feel that a treasure like this, it has to be shared more. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jayam Ravi and Karthi, for your time, and all the best as you await the release of PS2. In Chennai with Sneha, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.